Hello, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Eight-Legged Freaks from 2002. It's directed by Ellery Elkam and stars David Arquette and Carrie Werr. Phew, we're finally finished with the Ed Wood box, and although it wasn't as bad as one would guess, it was still a little mind-numbing. So, will a movie about gigantic spiders infesting a small town help matters? One way to find out. Like I just said, the plot of this film is pretty simple. A chemical spill causes the local spiders in a small town to grow to ridiculous sizes, and then they terrorize that town and only one man can save them, David Arquette to the rescue. This is a piece of history I'm going to share with the younger generations. See, back in the day of landlines and payphones, there was an option to call somebody collect, which meant you were putting the burden of paying for the call on them. There were two companies that advertised this option. One was 1-800-COLLECT, but the other that is important to our purposes is 1-800-CALLATT. This is going somewhere, I swear. And it's important to our purposes because their commercials starred David Arquette as this weird screamo guy. I found it equal parts absurd and hilarious. Anyway, he brought that energy to two films he later did. Ready to Rumble, which is in my R section, and to a slightly lesser extent, this film, which I'm a big fan of. I hate spiders. They absolutely freak me out, and every time I see one I go into a little bit of panic mode, so you'd think that this film would give me trouble, but it doesn't, because I find this film highly entertaining, actually. It's got a great disaster film feel to it as the entire town gets embroiled in the spider attack, and not just a localized couple of people. Also, and I don't know why they did this exactly, the spiders talk. Well, not quite talk, but they do make squeak noises when they're killed that is equal parts hilarious and adorable. This is also a film that features a younger Scarlett Johansson, and it's weird to see a film that has Scarlett Johansson in it where she is an ensemble cast member and not the star of the show. This film was also produced by Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich, and if those names sound familiar, they are the major forces behind films like Independence Day and the disastrous 1998 incarnation of Godzilla. So I can safely say this is my favorite film that they have produced, as I don't really care for their other stuff. A film where people get to shoot the shit out of spiders? What's not to love? Sign me up. Although that's not my favorite spider film, as that spot will always remain with Arachnophobia. But I'm going to give Eight-Legged Freaks a B because I like it quite a bit. Tomorrow we start an Elvira double feature with her second film, Elvira's Haunted Hills. See y'all then.